It's day 104. It's a Saturday morning here on the roller coaster, and thus it is absolutely crawling with day hikers. I've probably passed 20 or 30 day hikers already, and I've been walking for about an hour. I've summited 2 of the 7 climbs today, so 5 more to go, and that's all within the next 6 miles, and then it'll be normal trail again for the rest of the day, which is like another, I don't know, 10 miles beyond that. It was a long day today because there's a long stretch with no road crossings, and I'm trying to get somewhere where Samil can pick me up and then have a slack pack into Harper's Ferry tomorrow, but that slack pack's only going to be like 6.5 miles because of the road crossing situation. But that'll just give us more time to hang out and explore Harper's Ferry, eat food, run errands, and all the stuff you do, and then Monday's a 0 day. But today, it's a hike. Yeah, I bumped into one big group of day hikers back there. Had a group of 3 or 4 ladies that were hiking together, and they seemed to be Russian or Ukrainian or something based on their accent, although I didn't ask, so somewhere over in that linguistic region. But they were so excited to meet a thru hiker. I guess the 3 thru hikers that were ahead of me didn't meet the profile they had in their mind, because they stopped me, the 4th one they passed today, to take their pictures with me and ask me all the questions and stuff. So that was fun. I've never had a fan club like that, so hopefully I'll get some follows on my channel. But right now I'm picking my way down the downhill side of the second mountain of the day, the second roller coaster. This is climb number 3 for the day. No longer a dirt path. And you can hear highway traffic behind me, whichever direction I'm facing right now. I haven't looked at the map. Great hammock camping up here. These trees, all these trees, right on the edge. This is a Saturday morning within 30-minute drive to DC. So this is the AT. Up to that hiker crossing side. At least they gave us a nice wide shoulder. So I just crossed the big highway back there. Man, this place is just crawling. You see all those cars parked? And that's just a little side road. That's not even an official parking lot. I don't know why they don't have one. As many people as come out for day hikes. But it's a Saturday in June. And it's gorgeous out. Anyway, I've got a little hike. A little climb. That almost doesn't count. And then 3 big climbs. And after, at the end of the 3rd climb, actually a couple hundred yards before the end of the 3rd climb for some reason, I'm done with the roller coaster. I haven't even looked at what the rest of the day looks like after that. But hopefully I'll be done with all that around noon, which is hardly my halfway point. I'll have a whole nother hour before I get to my halfway point for the day, at least. Which kind of sucks about long days. Your halfway point's usually like mid-afternoon. I have a light pack because I only have today's food and that's it. And some wet gear and that's about it. And it's only mildly wet. This is what the descent looks like right now. Not even gonna try this with one hand without sticks. Time for water. Looks like many a spout has been attempted. Right there. All those leaves. That might be a good spot too. Another state down. I forgot this was today. I thought it was until you crossed into Harper's Ferry, but apparently it's right here.
That's why it's nice in DC, because like in Utah, you have to take a week off to complete, or like that. And here,
Well, there it is. The sign at the other end was a little more significant than that. I almost missed it because it's on the back side of the tree for people facing the other, or hiking the other way. So, onward. Not much been going on today. Since the roller coaster ended, it's been pretty flat, but still kind of technically rocky and challenging in terms of foot placement, but no strenuous grades. So, since I'm in a populated corner of the state, I've got a cell signal, so I've just been listening to music. Kind of stuck on the Thrill Kill Cult catalog right now. College days, once again. Architecture school. If you went to architecture school in the late 80s and early 90s, you probably know what I'm talking about. There's this place called the Blackburn Trail Center, apparently. I was looking on the map and it's considerable distance off trail. I mean, you know, more than a few hundred yards. But it's kind of the only place for water in like 4 miles. So I'm gonna, it's still a half mile to my scheduled break, but I'm gonna sit down here and look at the map and figure out if I need to go down there or not. I can't afford to add miles to my day. So somehow my being able to hike faster than 2 miles per hour yesterday has not translated through to today, even though a good portion of today has been flat. I mean, I guess ever since the roller coaster ended about 3 miles back, but I'm at 6 hours of walking and I'm at mile point 11.2, so somewhere I lost 0.8 miles, my usual pace, and probably a big part of it was the descent. The descent's really slow because they're very rocky and technical and ankle twisty risk and all that, so you go really slow on those. That's really the only part. I've usually been flying on the uphills, and the flats are just monotonous in terms of foot soreness. Anyway, I'm gonna need some food and then get back on the trail. Well, what also sucks about this spring is it's a quarter mile off trail, so it's a half mile, but I gotta do it. I'm out of water and I've got 3 miles to go still. So I may just leave my pack up here though and take my bottle. We're at the shelter. Let me see how far that is. Well, that water run was probably 3/4 of a mile round trip. Very steep down and very steep back up. At least the second half of the down and the first half of the up were pretty steep. But it took about 25 minutes. So I've got exactly 3.0 miles to the trailhead. And it is 5:15. So either I can make quick time or I'll be a few minutes late arriving at the pickup point. So I said 6:30. But that's okay. I'll have fresh water to drink in about 10 minutes. Haven't taken any content yet with Samil joining me on the trail for the last mile. I almost walked right into her. I said, "Excuse me," when I realized it was her. Had my head down and my earbuds in, but we're closing in on the final couple of 100 yards to the car. So